Manager. Well, good evening once again. Get my screen share going, and we are going to get started. I am Kesha Broady, and I'm happy to be with you all tonight, sharing about a great tool in our back office, and that is the cash flow manager. Are you all seeing my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let me begin this show. Let's see. Move these things out of my way. So, I'm going to go through the PowerPoint and then we'll take a look in the back office. We're going to talk about the cash flow manager as the mobile app, but it can be used on your desktop as well. So, in order to access this wonderful tool, you want to go to your Google Play or your App Store and download this Cash Flow Manager app, and that's what the icon looks like. Okay. Once you have downloaded the Cash Flow Manager app onto your phone, uh, you will want to log in using your My Econ credentials. Now, this app you want to put on your phone because there are some features that make it really convenient to have on your phone than just to use it on the computer. But we'll look at both ways. So you'll put in your login information and then it will take you to the opening where it would ask you to create a new account. Now you can make as many different cash flow managers that as you would like. You can make these managers for your business or for your home. Or if you have multiple businesses, you can use it for multiple businesses. Okay. You will click create and then it will establish your first My Econ business manager. Okay. Here we're going to talk about entering a new expense and income. So the whole purpose of this tool is to be able to properly track money coming in, money going out of your business so that you can generate a good report to give to your tax preparer to claim all of those wonderful business deductions. Okay, so you want to click on Cash Flow Manager. As you notice, there are different things that you can access back here. Our focus today is on the cash flow manager. You will see your dashboard. It will come up like this, and you will choose enter new expense. Here, when you enter your new expense, you're going to select the categories. So you have all of the categories that the IRS will look for those tax deductions. You can also make new categories, but we'll talk about that on the desktop version. But here you will select your category. We're going to use advertising. And then you will put in the date. All of this is the information that is required should you ever be audited. Okay, the who, the what, the when, the where. You also want to put into the notes some more specific details, more details about the event, or more details about the client, or more details about the location, just to make sure that there's no confusion as to how this expense was related to business. Now, you can also use this to track any mileage that might have occurred in getting this expense. So, you had to travel to Staples, so you can track your mileage here. You'll put in the requested information, your odometer's beginning, and then the number of miles. Okay, this is one of three ways to track your mileage. Okay. Now, this is the beauty of this tool being on your phone. You can use your phone camera to capture the receipt. Okay, so you want to get the put those details. Then you want to select library or camera. If you're on your phone, select camera. Uh, Library, if you're on your computer, that's really good to pull up any PDFs if you on your phone and you go to the library, you can pull it out of your storage. Okay, so in this case, we're doing an example with the camera. Now, um, once you have captured that picture, it will highlight yellow. Okay, and so if you make a mistake, you can deselect it. Okay, but then you want to save entry. Okay, and then confirm. So now, where are your receipts once you have taken this picture? They are uploaded into the cloud, so you don't have to worry about fading ink. It will always be there in the cloud, and when you run your report, your expense log, you will see that receipt over in the far what is that, right column, okay, next to the action. Now, if you want to view and edit your income and expense, you can select which way you want to view it by checking the boxes at the top, income, expense, or categorize. It makes it very easy if you go ahead and categorize so that you can see all of your advertising expense, all of your equipment. So the whole purpose is to be able to see your spending in a snapshot. Okay. Now, some expenses you have are recurring. Okay, so you can set recurring expenses here in your cash flow manager. So you choose all of the same, input all of the same information up above, but when you get to the bottom, the recurrence, you can choose whether it's monthly, yearly, weekly, quarterly, okay, annually. All right, and select the date for the next recurring entry, and then you will hit save. Okay. Y'all, is my screen moving? Are you all seeing my screen move? I take that as a yes. Okay. So,
Yes, we see it moving.
okay, and you were on view it, edit, and delete, right?
Right.
Okay, thank you. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So on this view, edit, delete recurring, this is where you can make those changes if you need to um uh delete. But what you notice at the top, it says you have one reoccurring transaction to enter, tap to review. That's how you're going to see that transaction the next month up at the top. All right. And then you will select that transaction, and then you can make any edit if there was a change in the amount or the price or the address. Usually there's not many much changes, not unless it's like a membership, a subscription, and then the price went up or the price went down. You will make those changes here. Okay. Now, if you want to enter your mileage, as I mentioned earlier, there are multiple ways that you can enter your mileage. You can use the GPS tracking, which is in your phone, as long as you have the app open, and you must keep it open while you're driving. You can enter the mileage in manually, or you can enter in the mileage with your expenses. Okay, like I showed you. Let's move this out the way. Okay. All right. Now, if you have multiple vehicles, you certainly want to indicate which vehicle you're using. So you identify the mileage for which vehicle. Make sure that you put in your odometer readings, beginning, the end, the business miles, and then all of the details, the who, the what, the where, as well as any notes related to how it was related to business. Then you hit save entry, finish later. Okay. Now, you can set your preference on how your information shows up. Okay, whether it's year to date, month to date, um, whether you see your dashboard as opposed to your income and expense log, you can personalize it to your preference. Okay, so just click on that preference tool and then that preference will come up. Now, finally, this annual report, this is the highlight of the system. This is the report that you want to be able to give to your tax preparer. Okay, the annual report and your profit and loss statement. Okay, and so you find this under reports. You can get this report in a PDF file. Okay, now your profit and loss that will come in either a PDF or an Excel spreadsheet. Okay. And so this is what your profit and loss looks like. It gives you a month by month snapshot of all of your spending by expense. Okay, so now I'm going to pull up the live cash flow manager, which you can find in your back office. Did this switch? Are you seeing the cash flow manager website? The my
Yes,
econ? Okay.
yes.
All right. So if you go to your home page, let me go back one. Okay. And you scroll along this carousel here, you'll go to Cash Flow Manager, click on Cash Flow Manager. Okay. And it opens up to this page. On this page, underneath this video, you do want to watch this video if you have not watched it before. And you do want to take a look at the additional training that the company has provided for us. But right underneath the video is the cash flow manager access. So you will click here and it will open up to this page. Okay. This is your cash flow manager list. As I mentioned before, you can make as many as you would like. So as you see, I have a lot of different ones. So we're going to look at the sample here. And so the sample looks the same as the dashboard. I mentioned the recurring entries. They do appear at the top and you have to confirm and then it will open up. So for example's sake, I'm going to enter in one new expense. Okay. And we'll enter in, let's see. Let's see. We'll do our meetings and seminars. So I guess if you pay for your Super Saturdays, what's that, $5 a month? And what's that a year? 5 times 12. Let me see, I'm gonna pay for the year. What is that 75? Is 70? Somebody help me with my math.
60.
60. Okay, yes. Thank you. All right, so pay $60. We're gonna pay let us see, financial group. And this is for our meeting dues, Super Saturday, Super Saturday wear, and this is online. Okay, and this is our monthly business meeting dues. Okay. Now, if I want to, if I stop, if I want to go and get a receipt, I can choose file. All right, and it will take me to my drive and I can add a receipt. Okay. Here's the recurrence if I want to do this monthly, but I did this for a year, so we won't do the recurring. And then you just hit save entry. Okay. I just want to show you how you confirm. You're confirming that. All of the information is there for you. My bill went down $2, so I changed it to 120. And I just hit save entry. Okay. Here are your reports. I don't have enough in here to generate a report, but it will generate as a PDF, as I mentioned, and then your profit and loss will be Excel or a PDF as well. The last thing I want to show you is that you can put your budget in here of income and expenses. Okay, and so that will show up and keep that at the forefront of your mind, your spending for each category, your planned spending. Return back to log view. And that is the cash flow manager. Are there any questions?